My name is Amira. I am 26 years old. For as long as I can remember, Annika has been my best friend. We grew up together. We shared everything, our dreams, our secrets, our laughter, and our tears. Annika was like a sister to me. I always believed nothing could ever come between us. I was wrong. About 6 months ago, I met Daniel. He was kind, funny, and so easy to talk to. He worked as a graphic designer, and he had a warm smile that made my heart feel light. We started dating, and soon I was very happy. Daniel was everything I had hoped for in a partner. Of course, the first person I wanted to tell was Annika. I remember the day I introduced Daniel to her. We met for coffee. I was so excited. "Annika, this is Daniel," I said, my voice full of happiness. "Daniel, this is my best friend, Annika." Annika smiled, a big, bright smile. "It's so nice to finally meet you, Daniel," she said. "Amira has told me so much about you." They talked easily. Daniel was charming, and Annika was friendly. I watched them, feeling so happy that my best friend and my new boyfriend were getting along. Or so I thought. Looking back, maybe Annika's smile didn't quite reach her eyes that day. Maybe she asked Daniel a few too many questions about his life, his hobbies. At the time, I just thought she was being her usual curious, friendly self. In the weeks that followed, Annika and I still spent time together, but something felt different. She became quieter when I talked about Daniel. Sometimes, when I shared a happy story about a date we had, she would just nod or change the subject quickly. I asked her if everything was okay. "Yes, of course, Amira," she would say. "Just busy with work. Don't worry." But I did worry. Our phone calls became shorter. She sometimes canceled our plans at the last minute. I felt a small distance growing between us, and it made my heart ache. I missed my best friend. One evening, Daniel and I were at a small party with some friends. Annika was there too. I saw Daniel talking to a group of people, and he looked so handsome and happy. I smiled to myself. Then I looked for Annika. I found her standing alone by the window, looking at Daniel. The way she looked at him, it wasn't just a friendly look. There was something more in her eyes, a sadness, a longing. My stomach felt strange. A sudden, cold feeling washed over me. Could it be? No, it was impossible. Annika would tell me. The next day, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I decided I had to talk to Annika. I went to her apartment. She seemed surprised to see me. "Amira, what are you doing here?" she asked. Her voice sounded a little nervous. "Annika, we need to talk," I said gently. "Something is wrong between us. And I think it's about Daniel." Annika's face turned pale. She looked down at her hands. She didn't say anything. "Annika, please," I whispered, my voice trembling a little. "Just tell me the truth. The way you looked at him last night, Do you have feelings for Daniel?" She was silent for a long time. The silence in the room felt so heavy. Then she slowly lifted her head. Tears were in her eyes. "Yes, Amira," she said, her voice barely a whisper. "I do. I have feelings for Daniel. I have for a while now." Hearing those words felt like a punch to my heart. My best friend, the person I trusted most in the world. She loved the same man I loved. Pain, confusion, and a deep sense of betrayal washed over me. "But why didn't you tell me?" I asked, my own tears starting to fall. "When I first told you about him, why did you pretend to be happy for me?" Annika started to cry. "I didn't know what to do, Amira. I didn't want to hurt you. When you introduced him, I felt something immediately. But he was with you. You were so happy. I tried to push my feelings away. I really tried, but it just got stronger. I felt so guilty, so terrible. I didn't want to lose your friendship." "But you lied to me, Annika," I said, my voice filled with sadness. "Every day you lied. You watched me fall more in love with him, and you said nothing. We talked for hours that day. There were many tears, many painful words. Annika said she never tried to do anything to break us up. She said she was just trying to deal with her own feelings. I didn't know what to believe, what to feel. My best friend was in love with my boyfriend. It felt like a nightmare. That evening, I told Daniel everything. He was shocked. He looked so confused and sad. "Amira, I had no idea," he said, taking my hands. "Annika has always been friendly, but I never thought. I only have feelings for you, Amira. You know that. You are the only one I want to be with." His words were a small comfort, but my heart was still broken. My friendship with Annika felt shattered. How could we ever go back to how we were? The next few weeks were very difficult. I saw Annika a few times. It was awkward and painful. The easy laughter, the shared secrets, they were gone. There was just this big, unspoken truth hanging between us, a truth that had now been spoken and had changed everything. Daniel was wonderful. He was patient and understanding. He supported me, but he also felt sad for the situation, for the pain it caused. I had to make a choice. Could I forgive Annika? Could our friendship survive this? Or did I need to protect my heart and my relationship with Daniel? It was one of the hardest decisions of my life. I loved Annika. She had been my rock for so many years. But this betrayal cut too deep. Her feelings for Daniel and her silence had cast a dark shadow over everything. One evening, I wrote Annika a letter. I told her that I would always remember the good times we shared. I told her that I understood feelings can be complicated. But I also told her that I couldn't pretend this didn't happen. I needed space. I needed time to heal. And I didn't know if our friendship could ever be the same. I chose my relationship with Daniel. I chose my own peace of mind. It was a painful choice. I lost my best friend. Sometimes, even now, my heart aches when I think of Annika, of all the years we shared. Love and friendship are so precious, but sometimes they can also bring us so much pain. I learned that true strength is not just about holding on, but also about knowing when to let go, even when it breaks your own heart. Daniel and I are still together, our love stronger, but a small part of me will always miss the friend I thought I had.